Good morning. Good morning, Finn.
Good morning.
Good morning, Finn.
Good morning.
Good morning. You look stunned. Stunned boy. Right, what have I got to do today? This is my list of things I need to do today. I need to do my funding. I need to send off Brendan's DVLA thing with his birth certificate in. I need to send forms for new children starting to be filled in. I need to send some stuff back to Amazon, and I need to fill out Brendan's bus questionnaire. That is my list of things to do this morning. That is what I will be doing. Guess what I need first? You got it? Cup of tea. 2 days in. 2 days in. This is the third day, to be fair. And the boy's already taken the wrong thing to school. And I've got to run in with the right thing. Right. Okay, sat in reception. That... Is that his? Did I buy that second hand? I'm really not sure. What's this one say? It's got a different name on it, but I have a feeling I bought one second hand. Right, that's got his name on it. We'll go with that one. I'm going to do what I tell him not to do. Oh, hello! And shove everything in the cupboard. You can sort it out later. Right. So, we get some funny old angles. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, I'm going to go and take this to school. But I'm going for a wee, so you'll have to bog off. Right. Well, he's got his correct school top. So that's good. Seems happy enough. He's waiting to go into class, so hopefully he's not missed too much of his lesson and getting himself into trouble. I now have to go and buy him porridge oats because he's got cooking tomorrow. He doesn't have any porridge oats, so I need to go stop at the garage and get some porridge oats. And then I need to go and do that other big list of stuff that I have to do. My big list of stuff. I was having a nice cup of tea with a friend just when he called. Haven't seen her. We haven't had, well, I see her on the school run, but we haven't had like a proper catch up in ages. She was asking me about my weekend. She told me last week she was finding her hippie, which is good. So yes, I think she's reached that point in life where she is, you know, enjoying, you know, not necessarily mainstream stuff, enjoying, you know, a bit more earthy freedom. She's always been an outdoorsy person, so I'm happy to help her find her zen if that's what she wants. Right, time to park at the garage, go get some porridge oats. Porridge oats. Okay, whilst I'm driving, just want to do a few shout outs. So I've done this shout out so many times before. Let me just adjust that. But I really want to do a shout out because I noticed that Jeannie is so close now to getting to her 1,000 subscribers. She's on something like 930 something subscribers. So it would be great if you guys are not already following her or subscribe to her. It would be great if you could go over and show some support. She's over in America. Her channel is Outdoor, I always get this wrong, Outdoor Adventures and Living. And she takes you for walks around the local woodland, her husband and the dogs. She does some sort of photo montages of her with her grandkids and her daughters, sort of on trips and stuff they've been on, just, you know, just sort of nice family life vlogs. So it would be great if we could push and get her to her 1,000, because that's a really big milestone. I'd also like to do a shout out to, it's called Outside, 2 separate words, Outside, and that is her husband's channel. Scott's only just started up, so we need to show him a bit of, you know, small tuber support. and subscribe. He's taken us out. He took us out on a very wet walk in his last video. But yeah, he sort of takes us around the local sites, talks about the area that they live in. He's into his bike, so if you're a biker, he's had a few videos about his bike and his setup. He's got some really awesome archery stuff, which he shows you in one of his videos. So he's just finding his feet and just started up his channel. So it would be great if we could go and give him a bit of support. There are some others, but I can't remember the names of them properly, so I'm not going to do it right now. I need to check the channel names properly before I do it. But yeah, I thought it'd be nice to do a little shout out whilst I'm in the car, and if you guys can give them some love, that would be great. I'm wondering how the campers got on this weekend. Campervan Tales, they've done a little camp weekend, and I know a few of the channels I watch went and hung out at their camp this weekend. So I can't wait to see the videos from that, see what everyone's been up to. I'm sure they've had an amazing time. I think it was mostly men. I'm not sure if any women went. It's probably a blokey get together. They're a lovely bunch. So they'll have had a great time, I'm sure. Thank you for the lovely comments about my Glastonbury trip. It is such an awesome place. I mean, I've been through Glastonbury and what have you, but I've never actually stayed at Glastonbury before, and it's been on my list of places to go, and I loved every minute of it. I mean, it would have been better if Anna, bless her, was feeling better, but it was just, I can see why so many pagans are there. It's just this like-minded place. The shops are all very geared. The food, I mean, I'm not saying that you have to be a vegan or you have to be gluten-free or you have to be dairy-free or whatever to be a pagan. I mean, you don't. But an alternative, there's a lot of people who have alternative living, and that comes with part of it. And a lot of people who are more connected to the earth tend to be vegetarian and vegan. That's not me. I was veggie, but that's not me. But I am gluten-free, and I could go into any cafe or eatery, and I didn't even have to look at the menu because I just knew there was something I could eat. And it's well advertised as well, so they've got boards and stuff out the front that just say gluten-free options available, vegan options available. And it was so lovely to be somewhere and just go and eat without having to worry about whether or not I can get any food. It was lovely to just be able to do that. And the funny thing was as well, and again, like-minded people, I was stood in Aldi. I mean, you saw a video clip where we were just popping into Aldi to get some nibbles, and whilst I was in Aldi, oh, this car's turning. Whilst I was in Aldi, I just happened to say to Anna, oh my God, I don't know what's wrong with me, I've done nothing but eat today. And this woman next to me said, oh, me too. And she's like, I've been at a wedding all day and I've just eaten and eaten. And while she was saying this, she was walking around with her shopping in a basket, eating grapes out of the basket. And I went, you've started on the grapes already? And she's like, I know. She said, I just want to eat. And then she just sort of turned and went, it's the moon and the planets. She said something about Mercury. I can't remember exactly what it was, Mars and Mercury or something. So she obviously knows her planet alignment. And she was like, I'm blaming it on that. I was like, well, that works for me too, so we'll go with that. And I thought, I wouldn't find that here. Nobody would turn around and say to me it's got something to do with the planets. And it's just, that's the kind of open mind that people have, the moon and everything. I mean, the moon can move tides. The moon does move tides, If it wasn't for the moon, a lot of things wouldn't happen. And yet, if you say that the position of the moon affects you, some people look at you a bit peculiar. My nephew, for one, is a proper moon child. Oh my goodness. Always has been ever since he was a baby. The moon definitely affects that one. So, yeah, it was just really nice to be somewhere where those sorts of comments are made as a matter of fact, you know, and people are comfortable to say those sorts of things without thinking someone's going to think I'm a bit weird. So, yeah, it was lovely. Right, I am home. Time to park, I think. Cup of tea. Got to have a cup of tea, haven't you? Well, I do. You know what I'm like. I'm addicted. Cup of tea. I need to go and print off a form so I can send a parcel back to Amazon. Let's get my slippers on. Come with me. Right. I'm going to put my printer on and my laptop and get that printed out. Right. Righty-ho. Laptop. Yeah, so I need to print out a form to send something back to Amazon. And then I need to send emails. Oh, I need to fill out that email. I need to send emails for the parents of the children who are going to be starting. Work my way through that list. And I've got a friend who's going to come over for a cup of tea with my goddaughter. So my friend Shelley and her baby. So I'm going to have cuddles with my, well, goddaughter to be. Not officially yet, but she gets called it now. Right, I'm going to do this. I'm very scared. And I'm kind of being very brave. I'm not quite sure what to do now that I've got myself in this position. Okay, let me just show you. Okay, that might not look like anything to you. Anyone who knows me well knows my fear of big house spiders. And one ran out of the cupboard and there was no way that was going in my bed. There was no way I was losing it in this house because, again, anyone who knows me knows I will not sleep with one of them running around. So I had a rubber glove on. And out of sheer panic, I put my hand over it. Now I don't know what to do. How the hell do I move it? What do I... I'm scared to move in case it runs. It is literally under my hand. Face your fears, face your fears. Think logically. How am I going to get it out of the house with what I have to hand here on the floor without killing it? Because that's not very zen. I may be stuck here for some time. Oh, okay. There is a white, oh, hold on, oh, a pot lid up there, a see-through pot lid. You can see how dirty my cupboard is. Do we think I can stretch? Oh God, I don't want it to move. Oh God, I can see its legs. Oh, I can see its legs. Okay, I'm going to try and move you without squashing you. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Okay. Oh, can I reach the pot lid? Come on, just help me a little bit. Oh, it got out. Sorry about the very loud scream. It got out. It is nearer the cupboard now. Oh my God. Please, please don't come out again. No. Okay, lid. Okay, now I've got to do a very quick swap. Oh. Okay. I'm being super brave, so I'm filming this because no one will believe I did it. Are we ready? Oh my God. If you don't like spiders, look away. Where is it? Right. Look at that bugger. He's not the biggest he could be, but I had that under my hand, people. Okay, I need a bit of paper. Oh my God, he's got fangs. He's got fangs. Oh, I need... Will this do? Is that strong enough? Kenzie's year 8 tech thing. Oh my God. Let's see if I can slide that under. Oh, my heart is racing. Oh, dearie me. Right, I'm going to go check this out the window. Look at his little fangs. Oh my God. If you could just feel my heart right now. I walked him down the road chanting, "He is more scared than me. He is more scared than me. He is more scared than me." Oh my God. It was all of that because all I wanted to do was clean the toilet. I don't really want to clean the toilet, but I have to clean the toilet. And I had to get the cleaning stuff. Whoa. Calm down, love. Calm down. Calm down. This vlog is for Dan at Dan's Haunted Cottage. He suggested in his last vlog that we should do vlog on the bog. His wife wasn't overly keen on the idea, but you know what? I think it has merit. I have a lot of amazing ideas, like while I'm on the toilet. And it's not like we have smelly vision. So here I am in my bathroom. Dan, this one is just for you. This is typical me. So I turned the computer on to go and do all those computer things I needed to do. Have I done them? No, because while the computer was loading, I decided to go to the toilet, which then led to cleaning the bath, or the bathroom, which then led to disposing of a spider, which then led me to watching some vlogging, or some channels, which led me to find Dan's Haunted Cottage's latest blog post, which then led to me filming my own vlog on the bog, and now I'm dealing with washing. So I'm kind of, I never start a job and finish it and move on to the next. I'm doing like 20 jobs all at the same time. So now I'm going to go and put all of this on the line. Back in my car again. So I filled out the form for Brendan's bus pass. Gave them all the info they needed, so hopefully that will be issued in the next day or so. We can stop having to rely on the kindness of my mum, having him there every day. I mean, she doesn't mind, she's lovely, but you know, him rocking up every morning at the crack of dawn, and then, you know, she'll worry about him if he's not turned up after school, you know, like she did when we were little. So I am now sending off his DVLA form for a bike licence so that I can finally get his ID sorted. You know, it's been going on for like 6 months, but we gave up with the passport because it was a ruddy nightmare. So yes, I've got all the bits hopefully that they needed. It was interesting because on the form it says, if you haven't got a passport, which seems to be our biggest problem with everything, if you haven't got a passport, then you don't exist. If you don't have a passport, then you have to send 2 forms of ID. And then it gives you 2 other options. So it gives you your passport and your passport number. The second option it gives you is birth certificate and one other form of ID. Doesn't state what the other form of ID is. And then the next thing it says is dual nationality or change of nationality forms, basically, which he's never done because he's never had to. And one other form of ID. So looked all over the paperwork and I cannot see anywhere where it says what the other form of ID is. Now there is an official office use thing down the side, and it's got an M form, which I'm assuming might be a medical form, or another one is HMRC. Well, he's not old enough to be, you know, registered with the tax office. Well, I mean, he does have a national insurance number, but they can find that from his records anyway. But yeah, you know, he doesn't pay tax or anything, so there's no HMRC letters or anything that I can send. So I've sent a letter from his bank, which is in his name and his address, and I'm just hoping that that is enough. So I'm going to put that in the post, recorded delivery. I'm just whizzing off to a little village post office near me, and with a bit of luck, that will be enough to get him what he needs. And then I've got a huge ripping parcel next to me, which was a stair basket. So you know those step baskets you get? This was one of those. Well, is one of those. Still is one of those, apparently. But I think I've got standard size stairs. I've never had a problem buying a stairs basket before, but this one, no, it's not deep enough. So it wobbles and falls off the step because it doesn't reach the step, which kind of defeats the purpose of it, if you ask me. What do I know? So I'm returning that to Amazon. That's 2 things off my list. Then I need to go and fill out my funding application so I get the rest of my money from county in a couple of months. So I need to get that in, and also check that the new child that wants to start ASAP is funded. So we get codes from parents, and the code says they're entitled to the 30-hour funding, and it should be that straightforward. It's not always that straightforward. Nothing is ever that straightforward. So quite often I put in a code and it goes can't be found, all sorts of other things. So yeah, I'm leaving that one till I've done all the other little things I need to do, and then I'm going to sit down with a cup of tea and focus on getting that form filled and sent off so that I can, I mean that's all digital, so I don't need to come back out to the post office for that. Although I have to say it was a damn sight easier when I had to post it. That was an awful lot easier. Oh look, bins all in the road, it's bin day. You've got the wheelie bins everywhere, I don't know if you can see them, I'm actually avoiding them. This is quite a nice little village actually. It's made famous by the fact that Raymond Blanc, oh I can't go down there, Raymond Blanc, who is a French chef, has his hotel and restaurant here. Very nice but very pricey. I used to babysit before I had Kenzie actually. It was just when I had Brendan. I used to go and do babysitting for them. I think it was £10 an hour babysitting, so it was not a bad price to babysit for them. It was done through an agency. Can I park here? Possibly. Yeah, so it's done through an agency. Oh yeah, I can park there. What was I saying? Done through an agency. Brain has just stopped then. Got sidetracked. But the rooms were amazing. I say rooms, they were actually more like apartments. They had downstairs, they had a living room, they had a bathroom, they had like a little kitchenette. They had an ensuite bathroom upstairs. The bathroom was like, oh well, no, the bedroom had like room for a sofa and everything in it. So it's more like a little flat, and you had a courtyard garden as well. So it was pretty amazing. Right, I'm gonna go and post this. Getting smoked out, Ruby.
Pippa,
Yes, love.
do you know what Ruby is?
She's right there. Do you want to come and make one with her? No? Please don't run around with a stick in your mouth, love. Oh, hello, lovely people. My blog took a little bit of a slow turn. So I woke up this morning and I had that pain in my chest that I had in my vlog last week when I went for that walk. It wasn't too bad, but it was there. And as the day's gone on, it's got worse and worse and worse and worse. And then it got unbearable when I did the school run, and it was taking my breath away, and I was getting pins and needles in my face, in my fingers. And it's because I'm not breathing properly because it hurts. So then, you know, then you get pins and needles and tingling all over places you shouldn't. Not the good kind either. And it really hurts. Anyway, I managed to get an emergency appointment at the doctor's, and they've basically said, she's explained, she managed to locate the pain, And basically where your ribs do this, you've got the back and the front ribs, and at some point around the back here, what I've done is I've popped the ribs sort of out of alignment, and this is probably, I did it probably originally when I was doing the gardening the other week, last week, whenever it was, last weekend, but they've popped back in, so the pain stopped. But maybe, I mean, you know, maybe I need to work on the muscle or something, or have some physio or something on there to stop it happening again. But it feels like it's done it again, so maybe while I was sleeping, they've popped back out again. I need an osteopath, really, so I'm going to ring my osteopath, she's brilliant actually, and have a chat with her. Hopefully she can see me tomorrow and pop it back in. I mean, it's entirely possible I might wake up in the morning and it's not hurting again like it did before, but at the moment it is just, oh, it's taking my breath away. It's that painful. So I've been given naproxen, which is some good stuff, and a cocodamol, but a light version of it because it makes me sick, and an anti-sickness, just to get me through today, get me through the evening. And then I really hope I can get an appointment tomorrow with the osteo, and she can just pop it back where it's meant to be. Fingers crossed. Oh, I feel a bit rubbish now. So yeah, would explain why the pain radiated into the back. So I was trying to explain to you, wasn't I? I'm not, my brain is not finishing sentences. So where the rib cage does this, so you've got the front and the back. Let's say this is the back bit. So where the spine is, I've kind of knocked a couple slightly, sort of the fifth and something vertebrae slightly out of alignment. And then they come round to the front and they join the ribs at the front. They correlate, and then the ribs at the front are attached to the sternum by like a rubbery bit of cartilage, so that when you breathe and you move and stuff, your ribs can do this and move, and you know, they're hinged. Because it's not in the right place in my back, it's not moving correctly at the front. So because I've been breathing all day, that's why it's been getting worse, because, well, you know, you need to breathe, don't you? So that's why it's getting worse with the breathing, and why when I'm hunched slightly rather than stood up tall, I suppose I've given myself more room for them to move. So when I hunch up a bit, it's less painful. Oh, I'm going to go home. I'm going to buy chocolate, because that's the medicine for everything. And I'm going to take one of these painkillers, and hopefully it'll knock me out, because this hurts. So this might be the end of my vlog, unless the painkillers make me really happy, in which case you might get a happy drugged up Pip at the end of this vlog. Yeah, that might not be safe. Right, my lovely people, if this is the end, this is the end. I don't mean the end, I'm not dying. You know, if this is the end of the vlog, I will see you tomorrow. If it's not, I'll see you when I see you.